We think we know our planet, but the truth is, over 80% of our oceans remain unexplored. What's hiding in that vast, dark expanse? The things we have found are enough to give you nightmares. Get ready, because today we re-diving into the abyss to uncover the 10 scariest discoveries ever made deep under the ocean. First up, a living fossil straight out of a horror movie. In the pitch-black depths, a submarine camera captured something truly monstrous, the goblin shark. This thing looks like it was designed by a creature feature artist. It's pink, has a long blade-like snout, and its jaws. Its jaws are the terrifying part. They can shoot forward, extending almost to the end of its snout to snatch prey. Imagine swimming in the dark, and suddenly a set of needle-like teeth catapults towards you from the gloom. It's a mechanism called slingshot feeding, and seeing it in action is like watching an alien predator hunt. This shark has been around for over 125 million years, a ghost from the age of dinosaurs, reminding us that ancient monsters are not just in storybooks. They're waiting in the deep. From living monsters to phantom mysteries. In the infamous waters near the Bermuda Triangle, a state-of-the-art sonar scan revealed a shipwreck where no wreck should be. It was the SS Cotopaxi, a ship that vanished without a trace back in 1925. For nearly a century, its disappearance fueled legends. And then, there it was, sitting on the seabed. But the discovery only deepened the mystery. The wreck was remarkably intact, yet there was no sign of the crew, no lifeboats, and no distress signal was ever received. It was as if the ship and its 32 sailors were simply erased from the surface of the ocean, leaving behind a silent steel tomb. The official explanation is a powerful storm, but in a place known for the unexplained, the discovery of this ghost ship just leaves us with more chilling questions than answers. Now, imagine you're in a submarine, gliding over the seafloor, and you see a lake. Not on land, but a lake asterisk inside asterisk the ocean. These are called deep-sea brine pools, and they are one of the most alien and dangerous places on Earth. These pools are so salty and dense that they don't mix with the surrounding seawater, creating a distinct shoreline beneath the waves. They look eerily beautiful, like a tranquil oasis in the abyss. But they are portals to death. The water inside is completely without oxygen and saturated with toxic chemicals like methane and hydrogen sulfide. Any creature that unwittingly swims or crawls into one of these lakes of despair is instantly pickled and preserved. Scientists have found crabs and fish perfectly preserved along the edges, silent warnings to all who approach. It's a toxic underwater graveyard. If you have a fear of tentacles, you might want to skip this one. In 2012, a team of researchers got the shock of their lives when their remotely operated vehicle, or ROV, was ambushed. The attacker? A giant squid. We're not talking about a regular squid. This was a colossal beast with tentacles longer than a city bus and eyes the size of dinner plates. The footage is terrifying. Out of the darkness, huge pale tentacles wrap around the submersible, squeezing and probing. You can see the suckers, lined with sharp, chitinous rings, gripping the camera lens. The squid was trying to crush the machine, likely seeing it as a rival or prey. For years, the giant squid was a myth, a legend of sea monsters. This attack proved not only that they are real, but that they are aggressive, powerful predators of the deep, and they don't like visitors. We're just getting started. If these deep-sea terrors are fascinating you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more mysteries from the abyss. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Okay, let's continue our descent. In Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, a network of underwater caves called cenotes holds a truly haunting secret. These stunningly clear blue waters were once sacred to the ancient Maya, but cave divers exploring a deep, remote section of the system made a grim discovery. They found human remains, not just one or two skeletons, but dozens. The bones were scattered across the cave floor, belonging to men, women, and even children. What happened here? There were no signs of a struggle, no artifacts to suggest a burial ritual. The leading theory is that these people were victims of human sacrifice, thrown into the sacred waters to appease the gods during a time of catastrophic drought. Floating through that silent underwater tomb, surrounded by the skeletons of people who died thousands of years ago. There's an unnerving stillness that chills you to the bone. The deep sea is mostly dark, but some creatures make their own light. Usually it's for mating or luring a single meal. But what explorers in one trench witnessed was something else entirely: a coordinated hunt. A massive swarm of unidentified bioluminescent predators, each about the size of a large dog, moved as one. Their lights pulsed in unison, a synchronized, silent language in the dark. They weren't just swimming together. They were herding smaller fish, creating a shimmering wall of light to trap their prey before descending in a feeding frenzy. It was like watching a pack of wolves hunt, but they were glowing otherworldly beings in the crushing pressure of the deep. We still don't know what these creatures are, but the discovery of a pack-hunting predator that uses light as a weapon is a terrifying new chapter in deep-sea biology. History tells us that human civilization began on land. But what if history is wrong? Off the coast of Japan, near Yonaguni-jima, divers found what looks like a massive submerged city. There are huge step-stone structures resembling pyramids, flat terraces, and what appear to be carved roads and pillars. The formations are so precise, with right angles and clean lines, that many believe they must be man-made. The problem? Geologists estimate the structures would have to be over 10,000 years old, placing them thousands of years before the Great Pyramids of Egypt, long before mainstream archaeology says such complex construction was possible. While some argue they are natural formations, others are convinced they are the ruins of a lost, ancient civilization of Japanese Atlantis. The thought that an entire city, an entire chapter of human history, could exist, swallowed by the sea and forgotten by time, is mind-boggling. Death in the ocean is usually a quiet, solitary affair. But when a whale dies and its massive body sinks to the bottom, it's not an end, it's the beginning of something incredible and macabre. This is called a whale fall. The moment the carcass hits the seafloor, a feeding frenzy begins. Hagfish, sleeper sharks, and swarms of crabs descend to strip away the flesh. It's a gruesome sight, but after the initial feast is over, a whole new ecosystem emerges. For years, even decades, bone-eating zombie worms and specialized bacteria colonize the skeleton, dissolving the very bones for sustenance. A single whale carcass can support a unique community of thousands of organisms for up to a century. It's a stark, powerful reminder that in the deep, death isn't the end. It's the ultimate source of life, a decades-long feast in the dark. Sometimes the scariest things are the ones we can't see. In 1997, the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration recorded a sound. It wasn't a whale, it wasn't a submarine, and it wasn't an earthquake. It was an ultra-low frequency, high-amplitude sound they nicknamed the bloop. It was detected by hydrophones over 5,000 kilometers apart, meaning the source had to be staggeringly powerful, far more powerful than any known animal on Earth. For years, speculation ran wild. Was it a military experiment? A strange geological event? Or was it a creature? An organism far larger than a blue whale, a true leviathan lurking in the unfathomable deep. For a while, the mystery remained. While NOAA later suggested the sound was likely from a massive iceberg cracking, the original sonar anomaly showed it moving, and then it just vanished. The idea that something that massive could be alive down there, and that we still don't know for sure, is deeply unsettling. And for our final, most chilling discovery, it's what we weren't allowed to see. In 2012, director James Cameron made his famous solo dive to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth. He described a barren, lunar landscape. But other deep trench divees, some of them classified military or private expeditions, have reported less. The footage from some of these divees has never been released to the public. Rumors persist about what was seen: strange geometric tracks on the seafloor, massive, unidentified shapes that appeared on sonar just beyond the lights of the submersible, official logs with redacted sections. Why the secrecy? The official line is often national security or proprietary data, but the lack of information has created a terrifying vacuum, filled with speculation about what could be so important or so horrifying that it must be kept hidden from the world, locked away in a vault, proof of something unimaginable dwelling in the planet's deepest, darkest corner. So, which of these deep-sea nightmares creeped you out the most? The zombie worms, the phantom ship, or the mystery of the bloop? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'll reveal even more terrifying deep-sea files in the next video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. Sleep tight!